Sun starts to set. We're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off in Detroit. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. I don't think they're going to catch him. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Devon Achane with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
First down throw by Williams. He put everything he had into this one. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here, we've got 2nd down. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Komet brings it in. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards, and a successful conversion on 4th. They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Another carry for him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he gets him around 6 there. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ryan Branch has it. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth.
His first throw is an interception. Grant tapped it in to pick it off. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Williams from the gun. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
This will end up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now motion him out of the backfield. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. His pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 23-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Hauled in by Worthy. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Caught by Freiermuth. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return you to Detroit right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 2nd and 5. From the 47. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, These little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Williams on the play action. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
He's on the move. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down, Williams. Cops, this is Xavier Leggett. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Vikings in possession. All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Williams will look to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Xavier Leggett the target on that throw. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Blitz coming for Williams. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Murray. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. On target to Worthy. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. 1st down, ball at the 36. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Gets this one to Shaheed. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
This throw is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Escapes the pocket. Outright, Leggett makes the grab. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He finds space into the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Evangeline able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Williams. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
2nd and 13. He puts everything behind this one. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. They motion a receiver left. Gets it running the sweep. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's got it, left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. To throw is Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, Williams. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 a multiple? Kate.
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, Brock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Out of the pistol, Williams. He throws a bullet to the side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
They'll run here on 1st down. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Now here's Williams. Launches one deep downfield. This is brought in at the 50. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. You have to throw the outside. That gets the job done. They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a fourth quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Play action now, Murray. He's got it! Looks like the feeder inbounds too! Oh, I don't believe it! Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Man in motion out of the slot. Here's 2nd and 11. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it, adding all the extra yardage.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here he is to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with third and long. Now to throw. That's caught for the first. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. He'll look to throw it. That's complete till he gets. And that will not be enough for a first down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. To throw. Flush down out to his left. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Throwing now. Escapes out to the left. And it forces it on fourth, and it's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first three downs to get to this fourth down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on fourth down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points and add it to the stat sheet with the INT.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets up past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They have themselves another first and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they'll have just one left to burn now. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Searching for somewhere to throw well behind the line.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
As we're into the fourth quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long is going to be the key here down the stretch.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Rolling left, buying some time. He's on the move. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. One final shot here. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And there was no easy enough. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the back then I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a piteous soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. Up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you want to be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate. I put the new 4Gs on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Hey, straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. Deep know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young, on the corner, I had to serve. Uncle fronted me some, had to get him back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a back. Cut off the, then I gave my a new coupe. Either you run it. Got a New Orleans, man, that voodoo. Ain't on that now, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got it bad, tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins on both. I put in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my, what was you? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new Bentayga. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live it. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit. Yeah, 4G's on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been ballin'. Now why me ball on it? Now why me ball on it? Yeah. Now why me ball on it? Now why me ball on it? Yeah, yeah. Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over, speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like whoa, reaping what I sow, harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. You know
Here goes